Hello, 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 and welcome to the We Care Beating the Inflation Beast group. I am Shan Kramer. This is my better half.
Don Kramer. Hello, everyone. And I'm so happy to be sitting next here to my beautiful wife, Cheyenne.
And tonight we wanted to bring you a presentation that we actually put together a number of years ago. And it just seems like it's really time to kind of put this back out here and ask people to really think about these things. Because I don't know, every time I go in the grocery store, I'm just horrified, aren't you?
Oh, it's scary.
It is scary. I mean, my God, how much was it for like a dozen eggs tonight? $4, $5? And that's not organic. That's just regular eggs. It's like, holy camole. So, if those are the realities we're living in, we can choose to let them beat us up or we can beat them back.
Beat them back.
Beat them back.
Beat them back.
Absolutely.
Yes,
and it is so time for us to get more into creating multiple streams of income. So follow along with us tonight. If you like this presentation, please like it, comment on it. I'm not sure if we can share this outside of the Facebook group because it's a private group, but it's also on our YouTube channel and it can be shared from there.
That's right.
So, listen up and just understand that being beat up by the inflation beast really is a choice. So let's jump into this lovely presentation, shall we? Boom.
Bang.
There we go.
And who's that handsome guy?
I know, the Freedom Doc. He likes to call himself the doctor because his initials are DR.
Just call me DR.
Yep, DR, the Freedom Doc. So, what are the life chains that are holding you down? What's helping you or hurting you? And I mean, right now, for too many of us, again, it goes back to this crazy inflation we're seeing. Whether we're talking about groceries or gasoline or rent or, interest rates are going up. It's everywhere.
How about people who have a job and their pay is not keeping up with inflation and they got to go and beg their boss for pay raise?
Or go find another job so they can work two of them.
Yes.
Oh, my word.
Nothing like working a couple jobs.
Is that really where we want to be?
No.
So, we talk about, have you ever felt like you were being held down or chained by something at some point in your life? Mm-hmm. So many of us have, and so many of us are feeling this now. And I mean, especially since we've been through all the fun and games of the pandemic, it's like, oh my God. And so here's the next great unexpected event, right? Holy mackerel. So there you go. Perhaps it has been your job that's kind of made you feel chained down, or it could be an illness. I mean, you went through some challenges a number of years ago with your joints, your hips,
yes,
all of that kind of stuff. And how many people do we know that in the last 12 months, 24 months have just, they're fighting all kinds of illnesses now.
All types, and physical and mental.
And mental.
And mental is a big thing.
Oh my goodness. Well, and I'm going to even go so far as to say spiritual too.
Definitely spiritual. The reason for that is they want to get spiritual out of everything.
That's right. They don't want us to realize that we are spiritual beings.
Yeah.
And what about debt? Have you ever felt like you were being chained down by debt? Or maybe you're just somebody who feels like you're stuck in your own backyard instead of seeing the world. I mean, that's one of the beauties we have of being in the RV, right?
Yes.
We get to see a lot of little nooks and crannies of the world that a lot of people never have seen.
That's true.
And I'm grateful for that.
And we just want to keep on going.
That's right. Some people end up in a business that they feel like they're being tied down by, especially, oh my gosh, if you happen to have a brick and mortar business, God bless you. You know, people get trapped in their businesses where they're working all the time. They have a hard time taking a day off or taking a vacation. You know, all of these things, it's like, oh my gosh, we get tied down by so many things. So, what's holding you down when you could be soaring? There are people who are doing that. And even during inflationary times, there are people who are doing very well. You know, for most of us, it's one thing that is causing us some challenges. It's not enough of that stuff that we used to like to talk about. We called mailbox money.
Yeah, that's an old term. That
It
was
is.
very popular back then.
It was because, you know, we were actually getting paper checks in the mailbox,
That's
right?
true.
You know, now money just kind of drops into the checking account. It's
Yep.
not a bad
It's
thing.
it's amazing. You go out to your mailbox, your neighbor goes out to your mailbox, and you're happy because you got a check and they got a bill.
Well, and what's even better is if you got that check after you came back from vacation,
That's right.
you weren't working, but you were still making money,
That's
right?
true. That's the nice part about residual income.
Yep. And I've heard some people lately calling it repeat money. You know, that's a nice term too. It's like you sell a product once and you get money month after month. I mean, good Lord, you know, one of the companies we partner with, we've been working with them for 20, I believe 22 years now as of this month.
Yes.
And, you know, we get money that drops into the checking account. I think
Yeah.
we're going to see some more on Saturday.
That's that repeat money. It's nice.
It is nice. And you know what? Here's the thing. A lot of people don't understand the mentality of a lot of our younger people right now. They think that, you know, they just want to goof off and do nothing. Well, they do want to have fun. They do want to play. They do want to travel. They want all those things, but they really like this idea of the mailbox money, the repeat money.
Well, I was going to think of something else like senior people on
Yeah.
Social Security. They
Oh,
think they can't do anything. Guess what? You're wrong.
that is true. That is true. You know, and goodness, these are all photos of places we've been in the last few years, right?
Yes, indeed.
So, how many of you would like to have money dropping in your mailbox while you're sitting under a palm
Or
tree?
your checking account.
Yeah, you know, you're out there viewing some of the most spectacular waterfalls in the country.
That picture there, laying under the palm tree in Key Largo.
That's
looking
right.
up.
That's exactly where
It was
we were.
tough. Someone had to do it.
And then, you know, I mean, I went down that crazy water slide, you know, and, you know, money keeps coming in no matter what you're doing. It's a good thing.
Definitely.
You know, and like what you were just talking about, you know, we used to know where our mailbox money or our repeat money would come from. You know, Social Security, good Lord, they keep giving away all our money. So I don't know. You know, financial planners even refuse to talk about Social Security as part of
Well,
your plan anymore.
Here's the new thing about Social Security coming in 2023. They give you a nice 8.7% pay raise. But guess what? Medicare, that little part you got to pay that's taken out of your Social Security check, went up approximately 50%. How's that feeling now?
Oh my word. You know, that's just it. You know, and how many people are even getting pensions these days? How many people's 401ks are feeling a little on the weakened side right now?
401k,
Oh my
over the
goodness.
years, I've known people who lose $85,000, $100,000 in a 401k. And I ask them what they're going to do about it. Well, I'm just going to put more money back in it. You going, what? You're just going to give your money away. I'm serious.
Oh
I've
my
talked
goodness.
to people. That's what
No.
their answer was. Well, I got to put more money back in that 401k. Okay.
Mhm.
And watch it disappear again. And it
Yeah.
has, folks.
There you go. You know, so think about it. Can we still trust in these forms of mailbox money? I mean, I know, and there's nothing that's guaranteed out here. Nothing whatsoever that is guaranteed. But, doesn't it make sense to try to stack the odds in your favor in some different ways?
You need to,
We
especially
have
today.
to, and here's a good one. And this goes back to what I was kind of talking about with some of the kids. Why do we think we have to wait until we're in our 60s or 70s to have mailbox money?
That's crazy.
I mean, our young people are striving to build this kind of income while they're in their 20s and 30s so they can go enjoy life.
I wish I knew this when I was in my 20s or late teens even.
Really? Yeah, exactly. I mean, they get it. They're like, oh man, I'm going to go build a business. I'm going to go bring money in, and then I'm going to travel and I'm going to have fun. And some of them even have a really huge desire to be helping in the community. So, who on earth made up the rule that we had to wait until we were in our 60s or later to retire?
Probably the government.
Yeah, it might be.
I don't know.
It might be.
But
They might
it's
have
crazy.
planted that idea in our head, right? But the truth is, there's no reason to wait to be able to be free of all these things that have been chaining us down. There's no reason to wait. And we love Robert Kiyosaki. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a classic. But there's one that I like even better that's called Cash Flow Quadrant. That's a pretty powerful book, isn't it?
Yes.
In fact, we should have a slide about that in here.
A lot of people don't even know what that is.
No,
it's such a simple thing.
It is.
And that's because Mr. Kiyosaki made it simple.
He did. But this is such a simple truth. The rich build networks and everybody else looks for work. It's like, oh my goodness. And, one of the kickers is it used to be that only the rich could build networks.
That's not true.
It's not true now, but it was. When the Rockefellers were building Standard Oil and creating all those gas stations and stuff that were related to their petroleum companies, they were building a network, a distribution network. But it costs them a lot of money to put that together. And, here we are now. And us little guys, we don't even have to have a lot of money to start building our own network. And of course, it's always funny to us because there's so many people out here who go, oh no, that's a pyramid scheme. Well, take a look at this photo. Well, yeah.
And this is just a simple version of it.
It is. But when you look at anybody's organizational chart, I want you to understand what a pyramid scheme really looks like.
We can pick on a company such as Little Walmart,
Amazon, any of them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it's again these things that we've had drilled into our heads since we were in grade school, and
the people who drilled that in their heads since grade school are the ones at the top of that little pyramid right there. They're the ones don't want you to think outside the box.
That's true.
They want you to know we actually have the pyramid.
That is true. And it's kind of funny. Another one of Kiyosaki's quotes that I always love is he said, when you look at these org charts and you think about climbing the corporate ladder, you need to understand one thing, that if you're climbing that corporate ladder, if you look up, there's always somebody's butt in your face.
How true. It's serious, folks.
It really is. And it's sad because we're so married to this concept that we have to be in the biggest pyramid schemes in the world instead of copying the rich and building our own networks. And now anyone can build a network. And I'm just showing you some of the companies that we've we've got members in our organization, we've got friends and neighbors who are dealing with a lot of different companies out here who allow you to build your own distribution network. And, there's a lot of middlemen that are taken out of it. So you get to be making more money on a lot of these different types of products than, a lot of companies do, because we're not having to pay to warehouse stuff. We're not having to inventory. We're not having to do any of this crazy stuff. All we have to do is let other people know about these products. And some of these products are freaking amazing. I mean, longevity products saved your life, literally.
Oh, yes.
And, there's a lot of these companies. I mean, we've worked with Legal Shield for 22 years, and we still get paychecks from them every single month, even though we're not selling as much these days as we used to.
Not really a paycheck. It's just put in the bank.
Yeah, it's mailbox money.
That's right.
We like that. So, and I don't care what people have told you or what you think about this industry. If you are not dropping some of these preconceived ideas and taking a look for yourself, you may just be shooting yourself in the foot. And how does that feel?
Look, folks, it's time to wake up. Get serious about your life. Don't listen to other people who are always negative. Those are the people that you got to stay away from.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why, they don't want you to get ahead of them. So we got to keep you down. Is that like what? Lobsters in a pot?
That's exactly what it's like. There is no doubt about that. And I know this is actually one of your favorite slides, isn't it, hon? You actually came up with this idea about the inverted pyramids.
That's true.
So how do you describe this?
Well, for example, if you look at the bottom, very bottom tip, everybody comes in there. But in this, everybody has a chance to go to the top. There's room for everybody. It's what you put into it. If you don't do nothing or anything, you're not going to go up. But if you work consistently at it all the time, well, not 24/7, but you know what I mean? If you put in...
Well, it can be done part-time.
If you put a few hours in, even a week.
Yep.
5 to 10 hours a week. Everybody's got 5 to 10 hours spare. You can actually climb to the top. The only trouble, as you go up, you're going to find more time to do it. Because it's the most honest way to do business.
It truly is. And one of the things that we're trying to help more people understand, there's a lot of people who have really, they've been trained poorly in the industry is probably the best way I can put it. I think everybody has good intentions. I trust people until they give me a reason not to. But there's an awful lot of people who've gotten caught up in the, this is all about me. And, and they forget that this really is the ultimate in team building activity. When you decide to invite somebody to be part of your team, you now have taken on a leadership role, a trainer role, a mentoring role. And a lot of people will tell you, I want to be a team builder. I want to train teams. I want to be a mentor. Well, this is one of the most wonderful places to do those things, because when it's done correctly, when this industry is done the right way, it's all about the golden rule. As you help other people succeed, you also will succeed. Does it get better than that?
It's the best way to go. The more people you help succeed, the better your success will be.
Absolutely.
Just remember that.
Absolutely.
That's how you become successful. You help other people to succeed and become successful.
That's right. You got to get out of the, it's all about me and start realizing that we is greater than me.
Believe us, we've run into a lot of people
Oh my.
that were just me, and they just sounded so sick. That's all I can say.
Well, and the fact of the matter is, most of them didn't last very long
No,
because it's not the way to make this work. It just isn't. So, it helps to care about other people, and there are people here in this group because, we're streaming this into our We Care Partnerships groups for beating back the inflation monster. And there are people who are teammates of ours who represent lots of different companies that can help you build your own mailbox money, help you dump your debt, help you get your health back, help you break out and travel, help you begin to replace your job or a business that's draining you. I mean, is there anything there that people should not like?
Yeah, you should like it all. The only thing that I've seen from a lot of people, like get your health back. How much is your good health worth?
Oh my.
Can you really put a dollar amount on it? You cannot.
Mm-mm.
And people say, oh, I can't afford that because they're looking at things the wrong way. I can't spend that kind of money. I don't have $70 a month to spend. It's an investment, folks. You invest and help others to learn how to do the same thing you're doing. You don't put them in a headlock and convince them. You show them there is a road, a simple road to success that you can do it. Health is you can't put a dollar sign on health.
Well, but people do.
And that's sad. That is sad.
It is really sad. And one of the things, that when you were having so many health challenges, we're grateful that a mentor showed up on our doorstep and said, if you don't have the money for those nutritional products, I'm going to help you earn it. That's a key, folks. If there's something you want or you need, that's the beauty of this industry. You can earn it.
And that's what we like to do. We like to help people get what they need, get what they want. First, we get what you need. And most time, people just need a few $100s a month extra.
Yeah.
To break even. Well, we're there to help you.
It's true.
When we get into business with a person comes on our team, they are going to get us almost 24/7. I've had a couple people say, well, back up. You're here all the time. Well, I want you to be successful. Yep. And that's what the whole thing is. It's just, we love helping people. And I have to say, God didn't put us on this earth to be broke.
No. The Bible tells us over and over again, we are meant to live life abundantly. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. If you don't have an abundance of money, then you are not able to help as many people as you would like.
And if you want to get abundance of money, help a lot of people.
That's right.
It's no ifs and ands.
That's what it all comes down to.
And if you need to, let us help you.
Well, there you go.
Wow, what a picture that is. How many years ago was that?
That was right up on Jacksonville Beach here in Florida.
That's right.
And this is our immediate family. And what's your freedom worth to you? How much time do you want to be spending with your family and doing things with them? How much time do you want to be able to be out on beaches in the world?
This is a great picture. Beautiful, 80 degrees, nice sunny. Where were we 2 days later?
I don't remember. It was cold. That's all I know.
We went from 80 degrees in 2 days to
St. Louis.
8 degrees wind chill factor.
Yes, we did. We did. It was cold. We really appreciated
But we got to travel. We traveled.
That's right.
We were going places.
Absolutely. So, when and where do you want to start to claim your freedom? And, we're not in a live audience right now, so we don't have a survey to fill out. But guess what? Social media is a great place for you to leave your comments. And, let us know, what of your life chains are you ready to break free from?
Yes, indeed.
Some people have seen some of the posts we've put out this week, and this opportunity is kind of ending in our mind for the most part tomorrow, although it could still happen.
Yes, we're hoping it.
But we've been trying to find people who really, really could use $1,000 by the end of this month. And we're willing to put the effort in behind people to help them find people who will just swap where they shop for some things. It's that simple. You don't have to make Jeff Bezos rich forever.
No, you don't have to make the Waltons any richer.
No.
Let's face it, we're here to work for you.
That's it.
And we want you to be successful.
That's it.
It's nothing better, in my opinion, than helping people, especially ones who need financial help, leadership help, other things like that. We're here for you. We want to help you.
That's it. So if there's anything in this presentation that resonates with you at all, please like it. Please comment on it. If there's people that should see this who are not in our Facebook group, tag me. Let me know who you want me to invite, because I'll go invite them into the group and they can see the presentation as well.
That's true.
And, if at all there is anything we can do to help you beat back the inflation monster, just reach out to us. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, doesn't matter. We're all over these things. So you can always reach out to us. And although we represent, a few select companies that we've really spent some time getting to know and we feel good about, again, our We Care Partnerships team represents a lot of different things. We talk about the three pillars of health, wealth, and peace. And so most of the people here are either trying to help you improve your health, help you to gain more wealth, become more prosperous, and or help you find peace of mind. So those are the three pillars. We got lots of different ways that you could be earning money and helping people. We just need to hear from you. So that's all that I think we needed to share tonight. You have any final thoughts?
One last thought. Let us help you so you can help others.
That's it.
Who can then turn around and help others. Our goal is to help the community to rise up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So anyhow, with all that, we're going to say good night and, leave us comments, leave us, reach out to us through Facebook Messenger. We will be delighted to chat with you and help you determine the best way to beat down the inflation monster. Have a great one, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.